Hello, this is the Hobby Model Maniac. You can probably just see me. So yeah, we got a nice day finally. We've had some bad rain in the last 48 hours and you know what, there's still a cloud around now, but we haven't got rain in sight from what I can tell, and I really want to get and launch my first rocket. So I'm up here at the field. This is the local school field. This is where they do the sport stuff and everything. I usually come up here and practice my golf swing and that. It's a pretty big field. It's about 200, 150 yards, something like that long. Now I'm about a quarter of the way down from the top, and the reason for that is because the wind is blowing that way, and of course the rocket's going to go up, and there's going to be more wind up there than there is down here. At least that's what they told me in school. To the right of us we have a forest. Now if it goes in there, the chances are it's going to be stuck in a tree because it's a forest. So I'm hoping it doesn't go that way. There's trees to our left, and then there's a road, and then there's another field, so hopefully we should be okay. I'm not using a really big motor. I've only got a B64 motors, and that's because I'm new to this. I don't want anything too big and launch the rocket and then spend a couple hours looking for it and then can't find it. So got everything, got the controller, got some paper to go inside. I didn't buy the wad in with the rocket just purely because they didn't have it in the shop at the time. I've ordered it in, it should be in the next couple of days. However, I was following some videos on YouTube and mixing it, getting baking soda with water and that. We'll find out if it works. Now I did try with a starter, which start fires with and everything, and the paper didn't burn, so I'm very pleased with that. I'm very hopeful that it's worked. And we have the rocket keeps falling over. I couldn't be bothered to lift it up a 15th time. And there's no one in sight. I thought there might have been some people up here playing football on a day like this. I mean, the sun's only been out the last 3 hours. It's been really, it hasn't been raining, it's just been very misty all morning. So yeah, we shall see. It's quite blowy. I won't fire the rocket unless we get a nice calm bit of wind, which it keeps going blowy and then doesn't. So let's just make sure everything's okay with the camera. I've got to set the camera up somewhere not really close, just quite a way back. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is get the rocket ready, and yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so I'm doing this on the field like I said, but this is the old cricket patch they used to use. They haven't used it for, well, I've been living in the area for the last 16 years and I've never known them to use it. It's overgrown now. But there has been sheep up here and rabbits, because there's a lot of sheep and rabbit poo everywhere. But we got to prepare the rocket. Now, I don't really want to kneel down in this, but I'm going to have to. So, we have our rocket. This is the taser. The review on it will be in the description. Kind of a review. It's kind of just letting you know what I thought of it. So, yeah, I'm guessing a review. So, first thing I'm told to do is scrunch some of this paper up and put it inside. You know what, that is too thick. Let's just, I don't want tissue to blow away. Let's use this bit. Now this is really just to protect the parachute, I'm told. I don't want anything too thick in there because I don't want the parachute not deploying. I was told to use 3 sheets just as a precaution. I have joined a Facebook page now actually, so they've been helping me out with some stuff and some tips and everything, and I've been sharing what I'm building and they like it, so I'm doing something right. There we go. I got my motors. Now I did mention in the review video I put them in a metal case purely for safety reasons, and that tissue go blowing off. There we go. Just move this. I put enough in that now, so we won't have to use that anymore. Put the controller on it. So yeah, in here I have the motors and the ignition bars, or whatever you call them, piece of metals, wire that goes in the bottom of the motor. So it's just gone really go sudden. So put the motor in with the little oval pointing outwards like so. I'm actually quite excited because I've wanted to do this, as I mentioned before, years ago, and I don't know why I didn't ever have model rockets. I will just put the parachute inside. The parachute is wrapped in this parachute wire. Now do not put that in like that, because your parachute won't open, and yeah, we all know what happens if parachutes don't open. I'm sure we've saw all the YouTube videos. Now I don't know if this is right, putting the wire in like this. I've told just to put it in there. Like I said, before I come out, I made sure I was doing everything right with the community on Facebook. Now I might have done something wrong. If I have, do let me know. Don't let me do it again. There we go, it's all inside. So the motor's in the bottom of it. Good bit of weight. So we got the piece of metal wiring. So I'm going to put the metal wiring inside, like so. Now I'm told not to force it in. Now just put it in like that, and then we got our little plug, like so. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. I was told to bend these out. A lot of this is well knowledge. I've been looking at videos on YouTube for the last 3 days, just making sure I know everything, and that's the same with anything. Before I start a project or a new hobby, I do plenty of research. I don't just go out, buy myself something and go from that. If you've been a part of the channel, you would know that I bought an RC car. Before I bought that, I watched probably 200 videos on YouTube. I'm not one just to go out, buy it and yeah, play with it straight away. Right. It's got quite windy again. Let's close this up now. No stress at the moment. Here, move it well out of the way because we don't want them to ignite as well. So yeah, it's got quite windy. So what I'm going to do is set the camera up and we'll get ready for a launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's down there. And that worked. Let's go and find it. Okay, so I've been down there. Couldn't find it. That's where my line of sight was when I watched it come back down. And it turns out it's right. I don't know if you can see that little bit of orange. That's the parachute. So I'm going to head back down. I did actually go down this way, so I don't know how I didn't see it. It just happens to be surrounded with stingers. So getting to it is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, so I'm back at the launch pad. I have found the rocket, and good and bad news. I mean, for my first launch, I'm pretty happy. But here she is. She did come down. The parachute did come out. However, sorry, I'm out of breath. However, the parachute has burnt, and so is the end of the rocket. Now, that's not good, because I put wad in. I made my own wad in, like I explained in the beginning of the video, and it was non-flammable. So chances are that hasn't worked. That's what I'm putting it down to. And I mean, I got proper wadding on the way anyway. So wow, I mean, that was brilliant to watch. I fairly enjoyed that. So let's have a quick look at the parachute. There we go, ruined. So I'm going to have to buy a new parachute. In fact, it's not even connected. Okay, so it burnt all the ropes as well. Oh no, you don't look. I'm chasing a parachute now. Okay, so the parachute failed. There we go. But hey, you know what, for first launch, after all the trouble I've had trying to get this thing to go in the last few days, I'm going to explain more on that when I get home. I'm going to set the camera up and talk you through what went wrong. But that was brilliant to watch. Really enjoyed that. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm back. First of all, that was awesome. Now I know what all the fuss about with these model rockets. I wanted to try it because it's something I wanted to do years ago, and I really enjoyed that. And it's only my first launch with this taser. I can't wait to launch Big Bertha now. I'm not going to launch again until we have a good day, because I want to see where the rocket goes. I couldn't see it. And also, if you've seen the review, I bought this as a starter set. Now, it's not good because the controller, the launch control, is a dud, basically. So what I was doing, I was told by many people that this is fine. Use an alkaline 9-volt Duracell battery. Use Duracell, don't use a cheap one, just use that'll last you. Put it in the controller, you link the controller to the fuses on the edge here, and basically that sends electricity to the fuse burns, sends the rocket up. That was not happening. 2 days I went out that field and it was not working. First of all, I used a zinc battery. Stupid, shouldn't have done that. That doesn't work. So that's why I bought a Duracell one. And yeah, I puzzled loads of people online and everything. They wasn't too sure why it was not launching. It turns out it is the controller. So this leaves me with two problems. One, I don't have a controller at the moment. I launched that using this. This is my battery I use in my RC cars. And just some wiring you see over here. Now I am building my own launch controller with Mike. So that should, you know, get rid of that problem. And I will be putting a smaller one of these in there now, knowing that this works. And I got charge and everything, so makes sense really. So, successful launch. I'm pleased it went up. It went straight up as a rocket should. It didn't do a bit of a wobble on takeoff, or like, you know, it went straight into the cloud. I saw that. I was fine. I'm sorry if I didn't have the cameras around. I did 2 days ago when I was filming, but it wasn't launching. This was purely a test today. Just wanted to see if I'd sorted this problem out. And yeah, I have. Problem is now, I need a new parachute. Now the wadding, like I said, I made my own. I tried it. It was non-flammable. I tried lighting it on fire. It would not light. So something's gone terribly wrong now. I put 3 lots of tissue in the rocket. You would have seen that in the video. Preparing it. So yeah, not too sure what's happened now. But it worked. That's what I wanted to get sorted. I was so annoyed that I wasn't getting it to launch. And I tried everything. I thought, oh, am I doing it right? Are the motors faulty? You know, I've tried everything. And it comes down to a dodgy controller, which I kind of knew it was that 2 days ago. Couldn't launch it yesterday. Bad weather. So yeah, the launch pad's quite burnt. And dirty. Just, yeah, dirty fingers now, mate. So the parachutes are dead. There's the motor, the used motor. We'll be throwing that. I don't need it. I just wanted to take a little rocket for the video. But yeah, here's the rocket. Ignore the drink in the background. I'm doing this on the kitchen worktop because there's nowhere else to do it. So yeah, I would say the rocket's definitely reusable, apart from it needs a new parachute. But I really enjoyed it. That is exactly what I wanted when I planned to do a model rocket. So I'm really looking forward now to launching Big Bertha, because Big Bertha is double the size of this one and it's going to have a more powerful motor in. It did go in the what you call them, nettles, and yeah, but hey, I'm happy to get some sore legs walking through that to retrieve the rocket. I'm very surprised actually I didn't see anything on fire. Now it's wet outside anyway, the grass and trees ain't gonna catch on fire, it's too wet for that. It's only bits of tissue. Didn't see none of the tissue come down, so chances are they just burnt up. I stayed out there a good half an hour before I left anyway, and I went back where the rocket landed and I couldn't find tissue. I just wanted to make sure really it didn't catch anything alight, but like it's too wet for it anyway, but I want to make sure. I don't want to be responsible for burning some trees down or something. So yeah, but that's it. So what I got to do now is get a controller sorted out. I'm not going to buy one, I'm just going to wait until I make mine. For now, I'm going to make a system with this. Now, the battery's going to be on me. The battery's going to be like a key, so you can't use it without the battery. And yeah, that was really good. Really, really pleased with that. And thank you for everyone on YouTube who have done rocket videos and inspired me to start now. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you all soon with hopefully a proper launch and videos. Bye for now.